Does anyone have a greater arcane protection potion? I left mine in the mail. I can send you one after a raid.
We are waiting on just a couple stragglers here, so if you guys need to, you can log off. It'll just be a minute or two, though.
Thanks, Alec.
No problem, Henry.
We'll get you back.
Well, no doxing.
Oh, we're using first names now?
Thank you.
Okay, Maddie Cross.
Dang, we first name basis?
Alex. Wink.
Okay, Nickus.
Silent. What's your entire name?
Good luck, boy.
Oh my god, Devontae Adams.
Okay, Ariana Grande.
I think my stream's like behind you.
You want to stream? I got a stream site. You want?
Stream snipe him.
You don't
I got like that crispy stream.
Stream.
I got cable. I gotta pay for cable like a
Cable? Oh my.
Alright. Looks like almost everyone is inside. Let's start logging in and start buffing up. So, Coach, rank 14 when?
Next week. It's next week. He's gonna be it. You can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, you can do it, man.
You still not Warlord yet, Coachella?
Yeah, do you really work that hard to get second place?
What's up with it, guys?
Look, I'll even
Got the
go on
boys,
my own, all right? We'll do it together.
Already talking shit. We haven't even started the raid yet. What's up, guys? What's up? It has been
Hey, hi, Sergeant, this week.
a minute. It's been so long, it feels like, since we've been in this
Everyone
raid.
do their part
So,
we can get rank 14. 15 kills a week.
we're going ham. We got the buffs. We have literally everything aside from Flask. We got the consumes ready.
Alright, we do have
I'm
most of the
also going to
raids,
throw on,
so
we got a
let's get
couple
some mana
upgrades,
here.
actually. I got the Spellweaver's Turban. We're going to throw on like a full
Refresh those.
PvE set, and we also did respec back to PvE build with Reflection. So we'll be kind of giving it a full go here coming back. I also have some NR gear for Visk. We got a second Spirit of Zanza as well.
We weren't.
So we should be in a pretty good spot.
Alright, guys, as soon as Skull comes back, we're going to engage. Remember, mana burn.
So here is the setup we're gonna be running for tonight. Oh wait, shoulders. I kind of want to just keep the shoulders on, dude. It's a lot of work to get those bad boys.
Go ahead and grab them.
Oh, dude, my mouse key buttons aren't working. That's a problem.
Alright. I'll take Skull, Dry take X, Hungry take Star, Unsound take Triangle. We're gonna
Let me see what's going
over
on.
here on the left side where Sabbath is jumping right now.
It's literally none of my buttons on my
Fallout
mouse
so
are
we can
working.
move out.
That's always really good.
Let's get those detect magics up right away, guys.
Oh no, dude, it's not working. My whole mouse isn't working,
get
man.
Star out. Get Star out. Let's go on Skull first. Skull first. Move Star further away. We'll pull the other guys to this wall.
This is bad,
Towards the left
guys.
wall, guys. As we came in. Alright,
None of my
let's
key
kill
buttons
X
are working
now.
right now. I'm gonna have to
X-
click
X
until we
next.
get the.
Assuming triangle is arcane reflect.
Yeah, triangles, fire reflect.
This is weird, dude. I don't know why this is doing this. My mouse all of a sudden, literally none of my buttons are working. I'm having to literally just manually click here.
Alright. Let's move on up
Oh,
to the
here.
doorway. Let's get some mana here quick.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, figured it out. That was stressing me out.
Alright, Matt, when you get a chance to grab Skull, you can go ahead.
Let's see if we can get some water real quick. Reload. So it's not that. There's like I got a kind of new mouse a few weeks back, and it's got settings, like it has like multiple profiles, and so for some reason sometimes it doesn't default to my profile, and it basically like loads as like a blank profile with no binds. But I kept thinking I was clicking it, but I wasn't. But whew. Congrats on 13. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Super stoked. I plan on kind of been chilling the last couple of days, kind of like taking a little break, because we just been grinding so hard. But then I plan on doing some PvP videos here now with the full set here in the next couple weeks.
Tank him right here in the doorway.
Should be pretty fun.
All right, let's start on Star.
Oh, that's not
We're
Star.
gonna do Star then Skull.
Oh, just wrath on these. Make sure we don't rip or we don't reflect ourselves. Yeah, I saw a clip of it was one of the guys
Skull,
from
we're gonna go
Apes,
triangle.
and he was playing on.
Everything is reflecting. Just one.
Yeah, don't cast.
And he was playing a boomkin in AQ, and he came up against these mobs and he one shot himself. It's pretty funny. He was like full buffed.
All right, Matt, go ahead and grab
Wow.
this guy when he comes down the stairs.
It's actually a pretty decent ring. Has Easy still been ranking? It's cool running into you in that random
Alright,
BG.
Hunters, Warlocks,
It's been
Beasts,
funny
your
like
pets,
running
put
into
them
just
mapped up,
random
one's on the left
people.
side.
Random people like in the games.
Pre-pot.
So we have nature protection and arcane protection already up. We're also well fed. Let me switch my mount here. So I'm running 10% hit with this build. It just took off some of my stuff because I have my mount thing set up to default.
Alright,
But-
let's finish up those last buffs real quick.
We're at 10% hit. 600 arcane damage with our
All right. I'll be down in the
Elixir.
middle. We'll have Jiraiya left platform, Hungry right platform. From where
And
we're
our
looking
oil
right
up.
now.
32%
Melee
crit right
we're-
now, so
we'll
we are
have
pretty
group 2
stacked.
left side, group 3 right side.
10%
There are
hit.
Interrupts for that side when they split. Mages, be really, really quick on those polymorphs. We got to get those off as fast as possible. All right, we'll do a quick ready check.
Sorry guys, I'm having to kind of like focus because we haven't raided in so long, so I'm like kind of a little feel like a little out of my element, you know. What's up, Andrew? How you doing, man? I've been good. How you been? Been doing good, man. All this election stuff's pretty crazy. It's all been pretty nuts, but we're chilling, man. Just hanging out. Killing some bugs. Oh no. Oh no.
We need a
They
fear
can't-
on the boom.
they can't poly me.
Solid.
I'm just hurricaning in that pack right there. Nice, I'm done. That was fucking scary.
We have all 3 here right now. Get those polys off.
Poly on blast.
Poly on hungry.
That was really scary, dude. Cause they can't poly me in Moonkin form, and it won't let me cancel it while I'm MC'd, so I was worried they're gonna turn around and kill me. Yeah, trying for rank 11 at least. Nice, man. Currently, I've been getting rank a week. Yeah, you should rank a week up to 11 is doable without like PvP. Like, you don't have to hit like super high brackets. That's weird. What the heck? Huh. I don't know why I was pushing me into cat form there. Yeah, rank a week is feasible though for sure.
Alright guys, get ready to pull this next pack.
Stuck watching the news or Twitter? I mean, I don't know, man. I wouldn't. It's like, there's only so much you're gonna like. There's no point really stressing about it. You know what I mean? The reality is too. No matter what happens with the election stuff, like it's gonna be 2 weeks before we know anything one way or another. Like at this point, it's been too close. It's gonna get all kind of like held up and take a while. So I wouldn't stress on it too much. I saw you leveling a little bit in retail. I hopped on retail a little bit as well. Played some balanced druid in retail. Hopped on the hunter for a little bit. I'm very torn. What sounds fun for retail? It's crazy how much specking, how much more. How I noticed the reflection regen with full world buffs. It's insane with full world buffs. Like if you have Songflower and Zanza and Spirit of Zanza, or I should say Sandalar and Zanza, you have just so much extra spirit. I have 300 spirit right now. It's just a ton of regen. I should have mounted up, but I've committed to running on chicken legs so far, so we just have to just keep going. Everyone can be faster than us. It's fine. But it's crazy how much regen. How like I'm able to notice how much I'm regenning while casting. It's pretty massive. It's been so long since I've played this spec. You know, it's like you just kind of forget.
Way back.
Back up. I'm gonna just hold the guardians over here.
Careful with your positioning.
Careful of the knockup, guys.
I don't want to aggro this stuff either. Let me give him a second. It's pretty massive when I hurricane this many mobs. When you think about it, like when you have that 25% auto attack speed reduction on that many mobs, it's pretty massive amount of damage you're mitigating.
There's a lot of bugs.
Dude, idols! I forgot about idols, man.
Guardians got you, Glad, huh? Alright, we are gonna do bug trio. Also, a reminder, guys, since it's been a while, if you do get any of the tier tokens and you need any of the idols or scarabs, send mail to WS Bank to get those. Alright, Matt, can you go ahead and pull those back, the ones on the left? Remember, backs to the walls, guys, not towards this big opening in the back. Don't want to get launched into nothingness.
Come on, Christmas.
Cheap
sanity,
polys,
aim
guys.
for the Ks.
Big grats on rank 13. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, I'm super stoked we were able to get it. Real excited for the PvP montages here in the near future. It'll be a lot of fun. This vodka, dude. Imagine, imagine I'm just casually just taking swig after swig of vodka while raiding. I mean, that would only last for like 20 minutes, and I'd just be completely hammered.
Get Angrath up.
It would be fun to do like look at us, dude. We're on the meters here. I can put this over here. Boom, number 5.
Matt, when you can, go ahead and pull that pack on the right.
We'll see how we do here. We've got a lot of buffs. This is a sketchy fight. Why does it keep putting me into cat form? Why is this not working? I'm gonna have to like manually click my drink the whole night.
Sheepquan.
Fear on Sabbath.
I don't know why my keybind's not binding to my drink button. I'm just gonna rank 1 here. I have no mana. I will say getting the turban so we're back up to 10% hit feels really good. Don't die, I know, man. I always get a little bit of anxiety like when we're raiding with full world buffs. It's definitely a little bit of a higher pressure situation, you know?
Alright, we're gonna do Kree, Yaj, Vem. I'll take Kree off in the back. We'll have...
What turban? This turban from Ubers.
Let's have Jiraiya on...
This is basically like the same as Mish. It's just different. It's a little more spell power and it has spell hit instead of crit. But honestly, this is kind of better for me because I don't have tier. So like if I had tier, I'd be able to get at 12%. hit,
you're gonna
and if I was able to get the gloves off of
basically you want to stay out of
Cthulhu,
the
I'd be
tier
at
range so that
13%
when you
hit,
drive
which
it,
is
you
like
can hop in and taunt.
perfect. But it'll be interesting come phase 6 because
Alright guys, let's start moving up. You ready to pull?
phase 6 we're gonna lose some hit if we're replacing Bloodvine. So we'll see. It'll be a little bit weird. I'm also gonna pre-pot a nature protection potion here.
Alright, we're all good to go.
Should be the easy way. Oh, I didn't put my PvP trinket on.
Hold up guys. Let's get some threat first. You're on Sabbath.
I'm gonna sit in human form here. Abolish poison is still up. I don't know if that's hitting me or if I'm resisting it or what. Like my character's green, but I don't see the debuff. There it is. They maybe just got dispelled like immediately last time.
Skull's almost down. They're gonna come eat the body. Get out of the toxic vapors. We're on X. We're on X.
Okay, that was super scary. I definitely thought I was about to die. Feared still. Feared again.
Alright, they're eating the body. Kill the ads, then move on to Star.
Why are they attacking me?
Just move on to Star. The ads will come back in. I'll pick them up.
There's just habit of casting that Moonfire right there. I'm so used to like switching targets and hitting Moonfire. Got toe up again. Should be fine on mana here. Have 2 more. Ooh. That was like my first resist, I feel like, of like the whole night. Gonna die right here anyway.
Alright, let's res the dead.
Oh, these are really good, aren't they? Cool, cool. Yeah, it's a really good helm. This is a really, really good helm. It's very, very good catch-up mechanic helm that they put in Ubers in Phase 5. And I just haven't, like, when we first started ranking, and I was, like, ranking and rating at the same time, we didn't have time to, like, I don't want to spend time doing Ubers because it was just going to put me behind on my rank grind, and it was just hit or miss. So a couple people, there was, like, Heal 4, who was it? I think Heal 4 and Obek came, and ran it with me, and I just reserved it, and it dropped the first run, so we only ran it one time to get the helm, which is really nice. But this is a big pickup because I'm at 10% with this once it puts my non-mount gear back on. What's up, Deluxe? Good to see the boys back in action. Yeah, man, it's I was saying it feels like it's been a minute since we've
These guys have a pretty
been in here, man. It's like we're getting all the first time going through the raid, little butterflies in your stomach kind of stuff. You're trying to focus all over again. 3 weeks of not raiding feels like a lot when you've been literally raiding like every week for the last year. Every time I see your videos or a live stream, it gives me the urge to continue leveling my druid. Is leveling his balance feasible? 100%. Thinking about respecting a balance around 30. Yeah, you can do it. I'd say 30 is a pretty good level. There's a lot of the craftable, like there's a lot of recipes and BOEs and stuff that didn't come out till later. So like to level right now, there's a lot of stuff you can buy very inexpensively on the auction house. That's like high spell power, like really good caster items at lower levels. So it'll make your leveling experience as balance much better. Like even if, for example, even if you were just to do something like get like a Staff of Jordan, enchant it, like at this point there's so much gold, and I feel like a lot of that stuff's not super expensive compared to like how expensive or difficult it would be to get, you know, in phase 1. So you can kind of like keep your balance druid pretty geared, you know, relatively speaking, for leveling. If you get just a couple pieces of spell power gear, it'll make your leveling experience really easy. But yeah, it's 100%, it's feasible. The thing that's cool if you are leveling as balance is that you can basically be trying to find groups as DPS or healer, right? Whereas if you're playing Feral, you could be DPSing or tanking. So you can heal very well as balance. Like it's not a big deal if you're balance spec. And the thing that's great is you're basically using the same gear. So for finding dungeon groups and stuff like that, it's really great.
Knocked back and you're low on health, wait to go in until you get topped off, guys.
And then, like I said, there's just, if you pick up just a couple pieces that are really good caster pieces with spell power on them, those alone will just be really big, because Starfire scales 100% with your spell power. So think of it, if you're able to get, you know, 100, 150 spell power or something like that, I mean, you're going to be doing an extra 300 damage to mobs just with 2 Starfire cast off of the pull, right? Kind of stuff's pretty significant for lower levels or leveling up. And it's your rank 1 Starfire scales 100% with your spell power. So as soon as you get that at level 20, I would say it's pretty feasible. But I wish I leveled this character as like Feral, like Heart of the Wild kind of spec was what I was doing leveling up. And I really liked it a lot, but I do wish I had played like balance. And I've like had the urge to level a second druid and play balance and level up his balance, because I think it would actually be really enjoyable. The druid leveling was super fun to me. And the thing that's cool too is even if you're playing balanced, you can still go cat form and like DPS, you know, if you're killing stuff that's relatively easy to kill, to avoid having to drink and like keep your uptime. You can still play it very druid like. Dude, this warlord right here, baby. The title just doesn't get old, man. It's like every time I log on and see it this week since I've logged on, I'm like, hell yeah.
I feel like Nikus would be more of a raid catheter kind of guy than a raid diaper, you know?
Very true.
You know, you'd think, but it's too hard. I mean, you gotta like take the catheter in and out.
You don't just leave it in forever?
No, because you gotta.
How much honor did you get the last week, and what was your standing? Let's see what. I actually don't know what my standing was. 607k, and our standing was 15. Our natural, so I was pretty high probably in the bracket too, because the way my stuff calced, I didn't really know exactly where I was at, so I wanted to make sure I was above 600k because that was our cap. And I thought I was closer to like 602. I was about 5k higher than I was expecting. But that means we have around 12, 13, 14 bracket 1 slots. But it wouldn't surprise me if I was like the first person in bracket 2, because we expand on our server too. So yeah, man, 607, and it was Halloween weekend, so I was not here on, was it Saturday? So it was a little sketchy. Any juicy bracket honor drama? Dude, there's always bracket honor drama. There wasn't with me, because I was like very upfront with it, and I didn't need bracket 1 slots. There was 1 week I could have gotten it to avoid 1 more week of bracket 2. But there was a couple people. Basically, the only drama that really exists is there's 2 dynamics. You have one that's just people solo playing, and they're just playing literally all day, and so they're able to potentially break brackets because they're just playing so much, and they can kind of go under the radar if no one knows that they're pushing that hard. So that happened a couple times where there was people that broke brackets. It didn't mess me up at all, but like I was playing with all of the people, you know, pushing bracket 1. And so I heard about all of it. And then there's another scenario where there's basically one group on our server that's very, very effective at PvPing and farms honor very fast, like much faster than any of the other groups. So effectively what was happening is that whole group all of them were kind of breaking brackets. Like they weren't necessarily natural spots, which I don't know how much about all this stuff you guys know. I didn't know anything about it until after playing it and like going through this. But basically they were saying that they were paying for expanding their spots. But you get kind of on a slippery slope of like how many spots are natural and how many spots are being paid for expansions. But basically at the end of the day, it didn't matter because that group could farm more honor faster than anyone else. So you can't really argue with them because the reality is if you break brackets, they're just going to farm more honor and they'll basically break brackets back. That makes sense.
Unsound, you're gonna take Skull.
But all in all, it was pretty drama free, man. There's always a little bit of drama. People just kind of don't like each other or whatever. But I would say overall, it was actually a super enjoyable experience. I think I was pretty lucky with my timing, and I had 3 or 4 different groups of people, like separate groups that I would play with pretty regularly. And I enjoyed, like, all of them were fun. They were just, all different, and I had a really good time. I mean, I think it was real enjoyable, and I got to kind of like meet and play with a bunch of people that I hadn't really played with before, and made like a bunch of new, friends in game and stuff. And it was cool. Like hitting rank 13, I was just chilling in Ogremar, and like all the people that had I PvP'd with over the last couple months like came up, and we're all stoked and stuff. Like it was cool. It was a real unique, fun experience, and it was more manageable and more enjoyable than I thought it was going to be based off kind of some of the stuff I'd seen. Jesus, 600k is more than our standing one gets.
Unsound Skull.
Yeah, man, 600k is a lot. Our bracket 1 for that week, for last week, when I hit 600k, bracket 1 was 750k. So that's like at least another...
Alright, everybody's ready?
At least another like 13 hours. Best case, usually you can only feasibly farm around 12k, 13k honor per hour, like reliably with a group, I would say. So 750, people think it's like, they're like, oh, just go for it. It's not a big deal, but it's like, it's another 12, 13 hours per week on top of like a ridiculous amount that you're already doing. You know what I mean? So it gets to where it's just, there's just no way for me to feasibly push bracket 1. It was just gonna be too much. But yeah, like Heartseeker, I had heard Heartseeker bracket 1 cap was like 350k. If I was playing on a server like that, I would do it because it's not that hard. But our server's just real sweaty, so it's, it's just something I wasn't able to do time-wise. I just don't have the time to commit to that right now. My girlfriend will probably get super pissed at me. Am I not flexing the PvP set? I will. I'll throw it on after. We have world buffs. If we don't have world buffs, then I'll throw it on.
Dry after this.
Resist.
Hungry. Unsound if you have it. I got mine up. Mine got resisted. If you have a taunt, use it now.
What a ruin here.
Alright, once you start spinning again, it's gonna be...
Refresh Fairy Fire. Dude, having 10% hit again just feels literally like I'm playing a different game. Use one of my cheap PvP potions right there. 9 silver. Worth it. 2 more.
Taunt if you got it.
Move out of that. Oh my goodness.
Right now, we should be fine.
Nice. You get one more.
Okay, let's get those reses out.
We're pretty decent on DPS there. 412. Not too bad.
Ooh, swarm cards.
What's up, Sven? How you doing? Good to see everyone back in the chat, man. I feel like it's been a while since, like, even though we've streamed a few times, it feels like it's just different. You know what I mean? It's like the schedule's gotten messed up. It's good to be back in the raid and see all the same people in chat and stuff. But yeah, I mean, it was cool. If I was to do it over again, I definitely would. If I were to have the time doing it, I really enjoyed it.
Let's get these buffs out.
And I think if you're playing on a lower populated server, it'd be much more manageable of a grind, which would make it arguably, I would say, even more enjoyable. Like, I would say the last like day or two of the grind each week is like the tough part. The first like 3 or 4 days are still pretty fun because a lot of people are playing, people are kind of excited, and you get to like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and people are kind of like burnt out. So if you're playing on a lesser populated server where you're having to get 350, 400k, something like that, and you could kind of cut off those last couple days each week and have the weekend still, I think it'd be, you know, I don't know. It was I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. How's the return raid going? Hey, so far so good, man. We're just we one-shot everything so far. Still have my world buff, so that's always exciting. Dumb Zoomers died like real early though, so he doesn't have his. Super embarrassing. Let's see who else. Did Quan? Dude, Quan still got his. There it is.
Alright, just waiting on a little bit of mana.
We had a couple trials that were supposed to come. One guy literally was on like 15 minutes before the raid, and then now he's not on. But whatever. It's a pretty easy way to fail your trial by not showing up to the raid. How you doing, Chris? You getting ready, getting excited for Shadowlands? I hopped on. I was saying earlier, I hopped on, played a little bit of Balanced Druid PvP. It was pretty fun. I'm still very torn, but kind of jump back in the saddle a little bit, you know. Shadowlands and Nax at the same time. I know. So I was saying earlier in our officer meeting, people are talking about potentially thinking that they're gonna push Nax back a couple 3 weeks because Jay Allen and Brad Code did like a video and he like didn't specify the date of Nax, which was a little bit weird the way he like said it, and so it made it seem like he was kind of alluding to the fact that it might not come out right away. I think it would be in their best interest. I would be definitely would be better if Nax came out, you know, towards the end of December instead of literally like the same time Shadowlands is coming out, but we'll see. It'd be great because I feel like it's gonna make a lot of people have to choose. But I mean, you can't really give Blizzard any credit for ever making smart decisions, but I would hope that they would see and that they would realize they're gonna kind of alienate people from playing one or the other, because you're gonna have to pick. You're not gonna be able to just play both. Brand new content, brand new raids simultaneously is not something that they should be able to expect people to feasibly be able to do. But I think they know that. I mean, I'm really hoping they're not that dumb, but I also don't really want to give them too much credit. But they push back, so the thought process is they push back Shadowlands release, right? And then they left the Nax release. So originally it was gonna fall really well like between the two, because you're gonna have Shadowlands coming out a month or so before Nax, and so the timing was gonna be fine. But then they left Nax the same timestamp and then moved the Shadowlands release back. That got delayed, and then I think they left the Nax time frame, which I don't think they really thought that out when they announced all of that was going to work out like that.
All right, let's get
So we'll
on the
see.
Mark of the
I think they'll
Wild
fix
on
it though, or
Hungry.
they'll push back
Just
Nax a little bit.
mana.
I really hope they delay Nax till January. I wouldn't be opposed with that either. Like, I think that'd be fine.
Let's drop down. Make sure we don't get these
Dude,
bugs.
this is so weird. I don't know what's going on, but sometimes I'm hitting the button. I wonder if my alt key isn't registering, if that's what it is. Sometimes it's shifting me into cat form, and sometimes it's drinking water. I don't know what's causing it to do it half the time. Let's go crits, baby. Come on. Come on. Ah, damn it. There it is. God, we're so close to getting 3K crits, man. I've gotten a bunch of 2,900 crits tonight.
Call up the snakes when you see them, guys.
Wow, got a lot of resist this fight. Oh my goodness. What's going on? What's up, Atlantis? How you doing, man? It's good to see you, man. I'm doing good. How you doing?
That's really weird, not a single snake.
Yeah.
What snakes?
Oh,
And
dude.
the barb.
There it is, man.
Hunter loot. Hunter loot.
Dude, where's Trin? You guys should send her some pictures of all these drops we're getting.
She died so that our hunters could live.
And this is us at
I think a lot of casual guilds will have trouble with Saffron if they don't work on it. The aura ticks every second instead of every 2 seconds, and you still get the damage and ice block. Both things that never occurred in vanilla.
Alright, Matt, go ahead and pull these.
I watched like a minute of the stream of all that stuff. I mean, the way I'm looking at next, like, because potentially, you know, TBC, it still hasn't technically been announced, right? So we don't even really know for sure that TBC is even a thing. But getting the loot out of Nax is obviously like significant and will be cool, but a big part of how excited I would be to try and get that loot is going to be determining what they're going to do transitioning out of Classic. Because if basically they say, you know, say
Oh, Whelmy, I forgot to ask.
TBC's coming out in
the day
February,
after your birthday.
just making up dates, but if they say that and they say we're going to leave the servers and everyone's just going to start leveling it like we have the servers right now and all the gear is going to be irrelevant, I don't really care about the loot out of Nax because you're only having it for a couple months. If they say we're going to like copy the servers and basically this server is going to be time stamped at the end of vanilla, which is what I really hope they do, then it'll be a very different situation because you'll be able to like have that frozen in time with like your best in slot gear. You know what I mean? Camera's so far back in game. You want me to zoom it in? This is my PvP. My PvP distance. So you gotta see the peripherals. You know.
right after the power hour ended, and I woke up, and I had to go somewhere at like 10 in the morning.
Woke up in a cold sweat.
I mean, we literally had trouble even with the PTR buff. Yeah, but what I was gonna say is like
I blacked out a bit.
It
I
will-
vividly remember some failed
it'll
black
be-
Ani.
it'll be one of those things where I'm more
I'm so
excited just to
sorry
be
you
able
have
to
to remember
kill
that.
the bosses rather than actually get the loot or kill them multiple times or get it on farm, right? It's one of those things like I just really want to be able to go through and clear the whole content. However, if they leave it where the server is going to be basically time stamped at the end of Classic and we'll like have basically Classic servers,
For a while.
vanilla servers, and then like TBC servers will be separate, then it'll be one of those things where I'll be like eager to get it on farm and be able to get all this
Go ahead,
stuff.
Matt.
But I'm looking forward to those fights, man. Those fights are the first like pretty difficult fights
Look for the cutest
I would say in the game. Very few of these fights, like Cthulhu's a good example, right? Cthulhu's the first fight where there's like a lot of different things going on, and to me that's the most enjoyable fight of all of the content so far in Classic.
I did not.
And it's not the hardest fight by any means. I would say like Viscidus is harder than Cthulhu. But Cthulhu, like having just mechanics and stuff to deal with, just really are much more engaging than just people having to stand still and spam one button, you know? Will your damage not be buns in TBC? Get out of here, dude.
I have no idea how you just got one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be topping the meters in TBC. You're gonna just be healing me.
Thread in the needle.
You're gonna be healing me. I'm gonna get Hand a Rag, and you're gonna follow me around on your new shaman that has really bad gear, and you're gonna give me Wind Fury Totem, and I'm gonna Moonkin run around, and I'm gonna Hand of Rag Wind Fury people in Moonkin form. That's what we're gonna do. So it's gonna my DPS will be super OP. Dude, there's that whole mechanic in TBC Moonkin where when you melee you get like mana back. Do you guys remember that? Such a weird thing that they added. I'm really curious like what kind of random weird theory crafting stuff we can come up with in TBC with all the changes. I feel like the amount of things that were discovered replaying through Classic, I feel like TBC will have like 10 times the opportunities because of just more in-depth options in the talent trees and more options when like gearing and things like that and the tier sets and all kinds of stuff. So I'm real curious to see what the theory crafting ends up being for TBC. If they release TBC in February, And then they show that they don't care about classic players to give us at least 4 to 6 months. Yeah, I mean, it's really interesting, right? Because when TBC comes out, won't really matter too much if they're not gonna like basically just expand onto the current servers that exist, right? Like if you're gonna be able to copy your characters over to another server, it's a very different situation, right? Because you won't, you won't be losing any of that character progression as far as getting gear and things like that. But I totally feel I mean, I see what you're saying 100%. I agree with you. I'll be annoyed if we don't get to really like enjoy Nax, but I'm thinking that they're gonna make it where they're not gonna force everyone to play TBC, because I think there is a portion of the population that just wants to play Classic and not TBC. I think most people do want to play TBC, but there are people that aren't interested in TBC. TBC's out, Classic rating is dead. I don't think it will be, man. I don't think it will be. I think you'll have less guilds and the servers will be less popular than they are. Like you might have to merge some of the servers or something. But there's going to be people that, I mean, and think about it too this way, right? If you're playing TBC, to go back into Classic and do some Classic raiding 1 or 2 nights a week doesn't mean it, like you could basically just raid log at that point, presumably, right? If you could play both if you're just raid logging in one of the games. I mean, it won't be an issue right away because it's not like it's going to come out the next week after Nax is out. But I'm just saying, if you have Nax on farm, right, to go into Nax 1 or 2 nights a week isn't like you're not going to be able to also play TBC. Like outside of those couple nights a week, I think it'll be pretty minimal. I don't think people will need as many consumes. I think there's already so much more gold in Classic that like the raid prep stuff won't be as big of a deal, I don't think. Once stuff's on farm, right? I'm talking like 2 or 3 months from now.
Did we somehow not get one wasp?
Nax has some stuff that's bis into tier 4. Does it really? Like what, like different trinkets and stuff?
Here's a wasp.
I mean, in my perfect world, what they would do is they would basically copy over this server. So for us, it'd be Herod, TBC, and all of your characters, everything would transfer over, but it would wipe all your gold. I mean, or even like wipe like everything that's not like soulbound, right? So like all your herbs, all your gold, that kind of stuff. Like I'd be totally fine with that if we could keep a server. Like in perfect world, I really want to be able to get best in slot Nax gear and then go PvP. Like that would be super fun to me. And I feel like it'll also be one of those things in a year from now to go back into like Classic and make a character in Classic and go through some of the Classic content. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think it would be a mistake on their part to just expand on top of the Classic servers and just TBC and basically eliminate Classic again. But who knows, man. Omniscient Blizzard and all of their wisdom with all of their weird decisions that they make. It's trying to plan out logically what makes the most sense is kind of it's a useless brain exercise, you know. Trinkets and some random offset pieces, shoulder enchant. Yeah, it's a good point. I didn't think about the enchants. Yeah, it'll be interesting, man. I'm real curious. I'm a little surprised they haven't said anything about Nax yet. But I think, when is BlizzCon? I saw that they announced like BlizzCon's free for everyone. Right? Is that what it was? I would imagine they're going to announce it at BlizzCon with whatever they end up doing. I'm just real curious. However, they're gonna. I'm assuming they're gonna release it. It'd be very puzzling if they weren't. And I'm real curious how they're planning on releasing it. I think is like a bigger deal and something that's more up in the air. I don't think there's really too much question of if they're going to actually release it or not. They never do what's the most logical to do. Exactly. Dude, there's been so much stuff. I feel like that a lot with the Shadowlands stuff. Some of the stuff you're like, what? Like, this seems like a lot of work and you're not really accomplishing a whole lot.
NR.
Hey Sabbath, are you gonna use that new spell in TBC called Ligma?
Fuck out of here, Case.
Called Ligma.
And I barely know art.
Shadowland stuff is a meme.
It's a pretty powerful spell.
Both games, to be honest. I mean, Classic at least is just like that nostalgia that goes
All right,
along
guys,
with it, you know.
remember, hunters, stay as close as
Like-
you can while still being at range.
Classic is just
and
one of
then
those
killers
games
and
that to me
casters,
just
make
will
sure
always
you
be
are
fun.
behind the hunters.
And how much
so
of
you're
it
not
you
getting
attribute
hit
to
by
like
the
what you remember Classic to be.
Man, we got a trank order, so let's go.
I don't know. I'm pretty partial to Classic. I also am a huge fan of TBC.
pre-nature
That was the
podcast, we have
first
them already.
that was the first expansion like I really played a lot of. So TBC will be, I think, more nostalgic for me than Classic was, but both of them I'm a
Matt,
huge
can
fan
you
of. That's why I
repeat
hope I
the
could play both of them. I honestly, if I had both of those to play, I don't think I would play retail. And it's the first time I've ever thought of like not playing retail. Like I'm always super hyped for the next expansion, and just BFA was so bad, it just kind of like made me not too excited, you know. I love how they phrase their announcement that you can watch the advertisement show for free. Yeah, it's
Alright, everybody's ready. Pop it in.
I don't know, man. If they have some good announcements this year, I won't be mad about it. But I feel like the last couple announcements they've had regarding WoW stuff has been pretty anticlimactic, you know.
Huge dodge.
They're gonna announce like WoW Mobile or something stupid. Big partial resist there. Literally the crit hit for the exact same as the non-crit. Feels good. Okay. Am I too close? Why'd I get hit by that? Refresh Fairy Fire here.
Remember, guys, we are not cleansing the sleeping poison. unless
TBC
we've
is
done
Classic Plus to me. All this shit that sucks about Classic goes away. Yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. Like, TBC will be better in a ton of ways than Classic is. Just from a balancing perspective, like the amount of classes and specs that are viable, arenas out. There's just a huge amount of things that they changed where TBC was a very, very good point in the game overall.
Shield wall. Burn, burn, burn.
Classic definitely has a lot of issues, but I will say in Classic it's really fun in PvP, like going up and like one-shotting people. Like, I've really enjoyed Classic PvP a lot.
Keep healing Sabbath. Keep healing Jiraiya. Keep healing Quan. And keep healing Decays. Nice. Good job, guys.
No
Get
buffs,
those
no
reps
massive
up.
consumes to farm, Honor 2.0 arenas. Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree, man. Ooh, dude. I feel like that ring's good.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's almost as good as Sugma.
Dude, Decay's just coming in with the...
You're just gonna keep fishing for that iron.
I'm done.
Yeah, try to farm elementals on a 10k pop server. Dude, I know, it's pretty tough. Our server's the same. I mean, our server is pretty busy and it gets pretty tough depending on what you're trying to farm. Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited, man.
Zoomer stream to practice right now.
It'll be fun. We got a lot of good lineups of gaming here for the next year or so.
Alright, guys.
We're
we're
chilling,
gonna
chilling.
Stack on the melee
No
group,
multi-boxers. I know. I saw the no
on
multi-boxer
circle.
thing. We were talking about that the other day.
Stack on your group right now. We'll call up.
I'm glad that they're making that change. I'm real surprised that they're making it, though. I did not think that they would do anything to deter multi-boxers from having multiple accounts just from
Star circle.
a corporate quarterly reports perspective, right? Just quantity of accounts is what they're going for most of the time. So same thing here. We're going to gonna use Wrath here instead of Starfire just to make sure we don't reflect ourselves.
All right, looks like everybody is on their group now. Matt, are you back? Wiggles, can you pull with your pet? I don't know.
I'm back.
asking you.
I'm here.
Oh, you are? Okay, go ahead. Whenever you're ready.
Chunk Jr. Cam AQ40 Moonkid, what's up, man? How you doing? Couldn't get up with the Sugma earlier. I know,
No.
dude. You almost had it. You get an A for effort on that one.
Everyone crash.
in,
Everyone
move
back
in.
Run in, all ranged in.
Fire effect mages.
So I think it's usually Fire
Guys,
Arcane,
you're
so
be
I'm gonna go
fearing
ahead
the
and
ads.
Wrath spam here. Pretty sure we're gonna lose our buffs here. I wouldn't count on being able to keep them through this, so we'll see though. Knock on wood.
All right, finish off these ads.
Okay.
Good job collapsing, guys.
Moonco Rise, what's up, Pharaoh Form? How you doing, man?
All right.
Playing 2v2 in StarCraft 2 with a friend might miss some things. Dude, StarCraft 2 is a little exhausting. It's like, or not exhausting, like overwhelming. I've tried playing a couple times and I'm always just like, there's so much stuff going on. Good to see you stream though. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's good to be back in the raid. Doing good, doing good.
Yep, go ahead, Matt. Caster group, you guys may need to back up a little bit more if it is.
Something about the team games in it are so fun to me. I did have some fun, like,
Shadowbolt 2 goes
so I played with Sabbath a little bit.
You don't need to go too far out. Just stay away from other people. Dat, get out.
I played with Sabbath a little bit, and he's played a lot of StarCraft, and so he was
have
kind of
played
teaching me, and it
his-
was
his
fun. Like the
backside
2v2
guys,
stuff was
you're
fun.
not
I did
close to
enjoy
me.
it.
Actually,
But it's just one of those
almost done. Can you
games
do
where
the
I-
Dryad, can you try to take threat so I can get out?
Where I feel like the learning curve, like you have to spend so much time really understanding the game. That was like a little too daunting to me. Really trying to juggle my
Bald boss goes down.
spacing
Done
here.
Dryad, done Dryad.
Quant's got disease if I can get some heals.
Kill the case, please.
Alright, let's get Angrath and Florian out.
Warlord Coachella. I know as soon as we have the world buffs are gone, we're just gonna DPS with our PvP shoulders on.
I'll get you one.
Trying to maximize the
Maybe in a
world
best
buffs
of
though.
3, but
Feels nice playing with world buffs. It's been a long time since I've raided, because even before we were ranking and stuff, so even though we were raiding, hadn't had world buffs in a long time.
Sign-ups to follow later. I'll put them in Discord. So it's free to enter, and it's just gonna be fun kind of time to bet.
Pays to winner 100 gold.
This is my first time discovering your channel, so it's super nice to see people maining balance. I made Moonkin in retail, and I had to I had to main one in classic. I hope to main one in classic. Yeah, man.
Costs subsidized.
Yeah, good little community on the YouTube and the Discord as well.
Hey, it's free to enter.
I don't know if the
People go
Discord's
PvE,
posting on YouTube down in the description, but we have a little Discord channel too. It's pretty fun. Everyone pretty active and helpful and stuff in there.
All right, Matt. Go ahead when you're ready. Casters.
I played a little bit of retail balance, but I'm leaning towards playing balance in Shadowlands as well. But we'll see. Jury's still out on that one a little bit. I'm still a little bit undecided. I played a hunter in the initial part of BFA and really enjoy a lot of the hunter stuff.
Shadow reflects.
So it's between hunter and between druid. But I'm leaning towards druid a little bit because I like being able to tank and heal and stuff like that. If just having the options when it comes to playing different specs and things.
Out, everyone out, everyone out. Alright, kill the ads.
Yeah, just trying to kill my intercept.
I'm excited for balance in Shadowlands. Yeah, I like the changes that they've made to balance so far. I like the version they have right now, like with pre-patch, more than I did the prior version. But I don't know if the playstyle is still... The thing that bugs me, like the thing that I really like about hunters, I've played marksman for like all of BFA on my hunter pretty much. And the aim shot into arcane shot combo is very similar in classic with Starfire into Moonfire. Like that kind of like big cast with like a bursty follow-up and like that all that immediate burst with 2 buttons plays very similarly, like oddly similarly. They're very, very, very similar as far as positioning and just overall play style and kind of like what you're trying to look for, when you're PvPing and stuff like that as far as setups and things like that. So I think that's kind of why I really enjoy classic balanced druid and marksman in
Matt,
BFA.
When you're ready, casters group a little tighter.
And
Austin, can I have you actually move that caster group back a little bit? I think you guys are a little close in case he has thunderclap.
What does it say is like the current version of like Shadowlands Druid is more dots and like constant damage, so it doesn't feel like you're just blowing people up the same way it does in classic, which I really like that feeling. Like marksman hunter feels real bursty right now in the pre-patch, which I really like that playstyle a lot, but we'll see. Hi Warlord Coachella win.
Get in.
Everybody in. Range, come in.
Get in.
It's plague as well.
Shadow reflects.
Zan out.
Chunk has it. He's in the radar.
Can you move Chunk out, Matt?
Unless he's dead, I think it stopped.
Rid. Abandon. Explode, get out, get out, get out. Everyone out. Alright, let's kill these ads. Let's get Dave up.
Well, so far so good, man. I'm surprised we're not having really any trouble on these
So
on this trash.
it's great that you finally figured out.
Alright, we do have one more left, guys. Let's go ahead and stack our groups up further up here.
I'm a little sad for Monk. It's my second class right now besides Druid, especially
Coachella,
Windwalker.
We've gone through almost every raid tier now except for Nax, and we've raided together for over a year.
I bet he's gonna ask me if I'm gonna
We
still play
have yet to
Boomkin.
see a Boomkin cosplay.
Oh, dad. Oh, you guys must have missed it.
It's embarrassing.
Go ahead and pull Matt.
What a disgrace.
Especially Windwalker. But I'm gonna keep having fun. I mean, the balance stuff, I feel like they'll work out.
Everyone get in. Everyone in.
Fire reflex.
Because, like, I feel like with the balance stuff, like, one, it's pre-patch. So the way stuff feels right now, it doesn't necessarily mean that at 60 it's going to feel the same way. So they have that, and I think that they'll still balance stuff out where it's still pretty close. I haven't looked up, so, like, I haven't played Monk really at all in BFA. I've played, like, a little bit of Pally. I haven't played Mage or Warlock at all. So there's a few classes I'm not super familiar with at all in the changes. But on Hunter, like, they made some pretty cool changes. I like the changes that they made for the Druid specs.
Good job. Finish off these ads.
I don't know. I am hopeful with just the class changes they made so far are cool. But we'll see if we play it. I really enjoy classic PvP, so I'll have to enjoy Shadowlands more than just chilling and, like, doing classic PvP. So we'll see if that's the case. It's kind of gonna be like my big factor. Like, I'll still play it probably either way, but just more casually. If it's if I don't really enjoy it. I think we might be healing on this fight.
Yep. No cleaves, no AoEs, guys. Take them off your bars. Let's finish up buffs here. Alright.
I think it's gonna be our first time DPSing this fight.
Zan, who did you say is where?
I'm tanking left, Kror is tanking right.
Yeah, Druid will always be my main class. I don't PvP much in my Druid in Classic at 60 plus Shaman. I'm excited for TBC, yeah. There's a lot of fun stuff. I like playing both of the games are fun to play, like, side by side. But I agree, Druid's really great in retail because you just have so many options, you know? Okay, I think we're going to be able to DPS this, so let's go for it. I'm also going to pop one more well-fed here.
Their warlock. Let me know if you guys want to switch that around anymore. So we'll do the same thing as before. I'll tank left side, Drea, you got right side.
It's gonna be kind of weird, guys. I've literally never DPS this fight.
Blizzard. I don't want to see any AoEs to get the scarabs. If we do get the scarabs, kill them instantly. Do not move. And then we move on. I know Zoomers isn't feeling so great, so he doesn't want to call out the initial move. Matt, I know you call it once. I'm going to try to watch for it. But if I miss it, someone else help me call it.
Yeah, I don't have a timer for it.
Okay.
I usually just queue off supers.
Yeah, I'll call it.
I'll call range.
Sounds good. Are we okay on healer assignments?
Yeah, we gotta figure it out.
You splitting up the mages, or are we all on bugs?
Sabbath, that mean you call range, I'll call melee. Sorry.
I thought you didn't have a timer though.
I don't. So if you call the range out first, and then melee go out a couple seconds later.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna do this for threat, so you should be able to see threat right here.
Let's do Shara and Rid on boss. We'll have the other mages on the bugs.
Black Lotus hype after 2 minutes after you started farming? Damn, dude. The luck is real. Just quit farming. If you quit farming right there, dude, you're at like 10,000 gold per hour.
I'm ready whenever.
Do you need a coach to heal for this fight or no?
No, we're good.
Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Zandri, you guys good to go?
Yep.
The bosses bug out if they don't position them right. Yeah, it's a very finicky fight. This is the first like actually difficult fight in this instance, but we'll see. We've done it a few times. Our warlock tanks are pretty good about it. Basically, we just kind of chill and don't really DPS here. Try and get them positioned well, and just chill. Our tanks usually are pretty good though.
Okay.
Range out.
Move, range move.
Melee out.
I never DPS this fight. I don't really know what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
Sorry, I was a little slow on that.
Looks like everyone is killing these bugs. Just don't make any loud noises.
While Dry is tanking the next one.
Melee move or range move, range move.
Move to the corner
Melee
here.
out.
Wait for teleport.
Okay, wait.
So,
TP.
are we like pre? Are we like pre-transitioning? I'm a little confused. Our threat meter looks fine there.
Ranged out.
Range move.
Why are we going so early? Am I missing something? Oh,
TP.
because I feel like we should stay while he's got the threat lead and let him build a threat lead while we're running. I don't fuck if I know.
Move, move, move.
We're fine on
out.
threat here.
Low and steady like that. Okay, hold up. TP.
TP.
Yeah, if you just want to come where I am, Crow, like way in the corner here.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I wonder if I'm missing something. I don't know why we would want to leave early if he's got the threat lead. That way it makes sure no one rips aggro on the next
Be a little
side,
closer,
right?
Dry.
Ranged
Range
out.
move, range move.
I'm going to wait and
Melee
pop
out.
Toep on the next, once we get to the next side. Oh, big damage too. Let's go.
TP.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to mana pot there. I'm also going to innervate myself here.
Oh, I got
Oh.
knocked up and he ran to Wiggles. Wiggles, run to the wall.
Can't use Feign Death at all.
Wiggles, you might need to die here. We'll try to keep you up. Move, move, move. Range move. Melee move.
Melee out.
Might have moved early because the Mage Ignite. Oh, that makes kind of
Yeah,
sense.
Feign Death on this boss just is wacky.
Oh, in case. Oh, that does make sense. I understand. So like if the tick happens right away, then what'll happen is if the mages haven't moved prematurely, the tick will beat the initial threat. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. So I can probably stay in DPS, but the mages need to be moving. I think this is more efficient as far as like our individual DPS.
Range move, yep.
Melee out.
We can talk after Wiggles.
I'm gonna keep max ranking here. I'm basically with this build I can like down rank and basically indefinitely keep mana, and I have mana potion up in 30 seconds. So if we get to like 600 mana, something like that, I'll probably just do it on this next.
Melee out.
I'm gonna start down ranking here.
TP.
I don't need timer. I gotta figure it out.
Okay.
I have a mana potion up here in 1. After this one.
Ranged out. Melee out.
Damn, that bug hit me.
Someone's got Scorpion.
Okay, hold up.
TP.
I also have a rune. I'm gonna pop here.
Don't move these Scorpions away.
We got some scorpions in melee right now.
Kill the scorpions, guys.
They're on angry. I think should not.
Ranged out.
I'm gonna start down ranking here.
Okay, you're good.
Melee out.
They're dead.
TP.
Careful of your
Can you walk
XP.
early? The next walk.
Watch your aggro, guys.
Yeah, watch your executes.
I don't have potion up for 45 seconds, so I'm gonna have to just down rank here. Dude, I
Ranged
probably
out.
could have innervated like at the very beginning of that fight and had innervate up
Melee
again.
out.
Oh, he's going with the Ewing.
Hey.
No.
Take him back.
Just wait. Yep.
Why are you?
Teleported.
TP.
Never mind. Disregard.
Careful on threat here for a second.
7%.
Dodge. Or gotta dodge.
Hey, your dragon scorpion.
Resist feels bad.
Be able to finish him right here.
Yeah, we should be
Yeah,
good.
just drop him. Good job,
Nice.
Nice job, guys.
Nice.
That was good, man.
Let's finish up these scorpions.
That was fun. I'm curious what was our DPS?
Dude, so
That's
what
not that
happened?
bad, dude.
11?
11?
Death just fucks up threat on this fight.
Wait, am I like, dude? We're like the third
completely fine.
caster. This doesn't count. Ignite doesn't count.
Of course.
I don't remember, but
If you were
Trini
feigning-
Pretty
was
solid,
very
though.
When she tried to feign death to Drew.
First time DPSing that. We're
It's-
able to
if
keep
you're
our wood
feigning
buffs. We didn't
during
die.
the teleport, it doesn't
I would have,
reset your
in
aggro.
hindsight, I would have potted earlier to be able to get that pot cooldown going. I could have been able to max rank there a little more at the end. Solid belt here.
Yeah, something about how like when they teleport, everybody's threat is kind of wiped right away. But since you're like feigned death,
That was cool, though.
your
That was
threat
fun.
Doesn't get wiped. So feigned death also just
Don't
doesn't
blame
do
me
it.
for being confused on that fight. It'd be the same too.
I don't know.
It's a fun fight, man. I like Twin Imps is a fun fight I really like, and I like Cthulhu. I think those are my two favorite ones in this raid. Visk has gotten to be where I kind of enjoy Visk as well. Visk is a weird fight, but I like that it's like
Post a while back.
got
People
so
were
many
supposed to-
weird
Let's
mechanics.
clear more of this room, guys. Let's get all these bugs so we can pull in everything down here. Like the first couple weeks where we had gotten in, like our server was available, because like these tanks found out that if you stand directly under them, it
I feel like
doesn't
that was
give
pretty
you
good overall
the
DPS. I'm
onboard
curious
wall,
what that
so you
parse
can't
is.
pick it up when they teleport.
Bye.
Should be pretty good after these then. We did. Loopy was kind enough to scout. We were able to get it down, so I think we only have 10. Is that what it was?
Yeah. Quite a few groups with only one, and then there's a few with like, I think there's like one group that has 3 and one group that has 2. Otherwise, just a bunch of like little one groups. The front one has 4.
The one groups are
Not
easy.
bad.
Unfortunately, I think we're gonna lose all of our buffs though before we get to Cthulhu.
While we're gearing up to pull.
Matt, let's wait here for a second.
I think it'll be
I did mark the one. That's the one with 4 Mind Slayers. We're just gonna.
it'll be unlikely to get through this in like 20
But
minutes.
I'm gonna call out tank assignments here real quick. So we're gonna have Glar on square.
Ritzen's ring.
We'll have Unsound. You're gonna take Skull. After Skull dies, you're gonna help Glar out with square. Hungry will have you on X. Jiraiya will have you on star, and I will take triangle.
Who else should we pirate,
If you are
guys?
another warrior. Please help build threat on any one of those.
a lot
targets
of
to
a lot
help
of people
out.
aren't any like.
So if your tank gets feared, it'll go on to you instead of our random healer. So Angrath, Abandon, Quan, if you guys can help with that. Hungry, you have.
It just changed him to a dead pirate. He looks exactly the same. He just has a different color shirt on. Like changed him to a goblin, changed Quan to a gnome. Just changed him. Oh no, you should just have a
no,
different.
Abandon, I'm just
Change your
saying,
shirt color.
Help put some threat on some of the other targets. So if one of the tanks gets feared, it goes on to you instead of one of the healers. So just DPS like an off target. So on that next pat, let's go ahead and
This
grab
druid's a
the
trial, so hopefully
buffs out real quick.
we need like 1 or 2 more healers. So I really am hoping he enjoys the raid and is able to like down to like come and raid with us. Ideally, we need 1 more, and then with Cowboy Davis like here some of the time. There was 1 more that we were gonna have as a trial. That was another resto shaman, but he's not on.
That's fucking goofy.
Be on your shaman heals. Yeah, so if you on your shaman heals and then 1 more would be like perfect, because we have Obek, like an Obek can DPS fine with his spec on the fights we don't need more healers, and then he can heal the fights we need healers. So like that will give us like a 10 to 12 healer thing. Same with me, right? Like I can heal if we need it. For like Nax and stuff like that. It's easy to find DPS, so find. Oh god damn it! I was like, what? Why can't I cast? Why can't I cast? But we'll be in a good spot, I think, for Nax. We basically end up. We're just gonna need a couple more.
Triangle is on Trungus. If someone can try to pull it off.
Right, if you can.
Trying to get out of the range of these guys.
Quan, can I have you come over here and do some damage with triangles?
I'm dead. It's dead.
Do you want me to battle res him?
Fear on Sabbath. No, we should be okay. Triangle is running loose.
Then maybe improve Thunder Armor on my rogue.
X is almost
Oh,
down.
I meant to run
Next
away.
is Star. On Star, Poly Sabbath. Triangle is loose. Oh, it's on Unsound.
Bars down.
Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting. I'm not that worried about Nax. We'll probably still have to recruit like a couple people, but Won't be a big deal. Shamans are honestly like probably the hardest class to recruit. Period. Like shamans are really high demand, and not that many people play Resto Shaman. So it's definitely it's definitely a more difficult of all of this stuff to try and recruit.
I think I saw that 4-pack, or maybe I thought that.
Literally, like any other class, it would be not too bad. Resto Druid's kind of the same thing, just because not that many people played Druid. But we'll see. I figure try and recruit those harder classes first, and then as we get closer to Nax, we'll
At least we didn't get
figure
one of
out.
those.
No mana. We're a rare breed. Yeah, we really are.
All right, let's start getting those reses out.
I don't think I would really mind playing Resto Druid. I wouldn't have as much fun, but like going into Nax when you get like tier 3 and stuff, the tier 3 is just
Swarm Guard.
insane. So the reason we have this as Hunter over Warrior is because Hunters can trinket swap mid-fight.
Oh my god.
Congrats, Fuo.
Thank you.
Nice, give me Barb.
Thanks, guys. Hell yeah.
Yeah, so any of these unused trinkets are massive for Hunters.
Pass to Wiggles.
Made that easy.
This is also massive too, man.
Congrats, Wiggles.
Here, you know what we can do? We'll just, this is how we'll DPS. This actually looks like, kind of like a real set. This is like my full PvE set with just the High Warlord shoulders. Like, it actually kind of matches. Like, this, like, offhand kind of matches the, like, blue in the shoulders. It's like kind of a OP transmog. Dude, I'm literally like never gonna get sick of these shoulders. These shoulders are so sick.
I don't think so, Zub.
Bring the Martyr healers.
Some good loot, man. That hunter that we got is good. This ring is really good.
Alright, congrats. Yeah. Boost the Fallen Hero, tank over DPS Warriors.
Hey, 97 on sound. Hell yeah.
Congrats.
Congrats, man.
Congrats on sound.
Alright, let's finish up these buffs real quick. You ready for the next pack?
That was weird. Your thing said I didn't have buffs, but I did have those buffs. Like I had AI. I wonder if I had like a shittier version.
Maybe.
Scaled Sand River legs.
These are pretty massive too, dude. 62 AP is a lot.
Did you have those Wiggles?
Matt, go ahead and pull this next pack here.
Okay.
Let's get ready to tank
Hold on
them,
one
guys.
second, Corey. Before you roll this off.
Same tank assignments, guys.
Yeah, never mind.
If nobody wants this, I'll take him OS.
Matt,
It'd
go
be a
ahead.
different roll. You
Yeah,
can
got it.
roll for them as +1, so no one has rolled. Alright, let's go. Dave, you still need a mount?
Here they come.
Which doesn't make much sense if there are any fights where I can bring my rodent instead of my shaman. What do you mean?
Here they come, by the way.
If you're raiding on your shaman, we wouldn't bring a rogue. He was kidding about you being the exposed armor spec or whatever. If that's what you're talking about.
Mind control on Sabbath. Can we get a sheep?
Just DPS the rest of this in human form while we show off our shoulders.
Negative dispel on Sabbath. Thank you. Quan, when you get a chance, could you put some thread on triangle?
Yeah, I'm on it right now.
Awesome.
Sabbath said to spec my rogue improved armor. Yeah, we were joking. He's joking.
Beer, sheep on Sabbath.
I mean, the thing is like, part of what is like so great about resto shamans is that you can, if you can go full resto, which is obviously amazing because of having mana spring for a couple caster groups is big, but you can go like the LE resto spec too, and you don't really lose anything healing wise. And on fights that we don't need that many healers, you can DPS fine. So it's pretty crazy because it you still want to take a lot of those talents anyway because of it giving you so much crit for your heals. So it's like a very, very, very strong viable spec to run that, and you can DPS well assuming you have decent gear in that spec too. So like on farm content and things like that, it can help a lot just because you're going to help clear speeds. If we have like our priest can't do the same thing, right? Like if you have a holy priest, they can't like just start DPSing really well. Like they're going to just be shitty DPS, but you could be that LE resto spec and be very good DPS wise and basically be playing the same spec you'd play if you're DPSing, assuming you have decent gear.
Let's keep pulling back to the same spot. We still have at least one more pack that I want to bring back here.
Okay. I'll wait 2 mark.
We might actually have two. You can go ahead and pull them. I'll mark them on my dot.
Okay.
This thing isn't even really that big of a deal. I'm surprised these guys are rolling on this main spec because you get the Core Hound belt. That's actually more healing than this. And 18 int isn't really worth it. I don't know. If that was me, I don't think I would +1 that. But to each their own.
Oh, I am dead. Give me a second here.
Oh, he'll fill. Thank you.
Lar's dead.
Okay, after Skull dies, go pick up, it's not marked, the square. Side of the
I
stun
want it
again.
right now, but I need heals.
Okay, heals on Quan if you can. Heals on Quan before he dies. He's down too.
Take out Star.
Finish off triangle. Finish off triangle. It's super low. Get star. Everyone's on star.
Sorry, you got low on sound. I taunted off you.
Clutch battle res. What's up with it? We're about to lose our world buff, so stress level is about to go down. Boom.
Alright, let's start to get these reses out.
Also, by the way, Gretz Dave on the belt.
Congrats, Dave.
Congrats, Dave, on the bingus.
Congrats.
A Royal Karaja belt for tanks.
You guys think any tanks are going to be going into Nax full prot spec?
I think that's it, Seth.
I feel like full prot spec. Not like 51 points in prot, but
I don't
like
really need it.
prot with like whatever other points you put in the other trees.
Plus, I mean,
With full tier 3 would be just so beast. Like you'd be so hard to kill.
Jiraiya, Hungry, you guys don't need it at all?
I already got it.
Okay.
Alright, Gretz and Sun.
Alright guys, we can start moving up as well. Let's start killing these little scarabs. Careful for the path that's going to start coming down the tunnel. It's going to stop up here, but make sure we don't get that.
Barrage Shoulders, Enhanced Hunter.
I think these are like bis for hunter, aren't they? Or are the leather ones better?
More like bland shoulders.
They actually kind of match the
Booty's good, right?
No. Yes.
That's good.
Don't those leather shoulders have 30 agility, don't they? Aren't those leather shoulders better?
Anyone off spec?
I don't know what piece I'm thinking of. Yeah, these. Oh yeah, these have 30 agility. These are better.
Fullback's a basic bitch.
I'd like
And
the
they have
Chad
strength for
3.
when you run up and raptor strike.
Hello, Cowboy Dave. Yeehaw.
If I ever go enhancement, I just really desire
I mean, that's the peak for most enhancement players, right?
Alright, Sarah, you ready?
Alright, let's go ahead and pull this back, Matt. Alright, we cleared a lot of space, guys. Don't be afraid to use it. Spread these guys out. Thank you, Quan. Alright, X is almost dead. Move over to Star. Star's almost dead as well. I'm silenced. I can't taunt it back. Heals on Quan if you can.
So nice when we were able to do the scouting in this area before, where you don't get like 3 mind flares in each pack. The first time we did this, every pack I think had like 3 or 4 mind flares, and I just thought that was like how the trash worked. I didn't realize that it changed. And it's so much. It's literally like 2 completely different experiences if you don't have mind slayers in every single pack.
Quan, have you heard about the new Bad Bunny?
I'm gonna grab some water real quick.
That's not the... There's like a meal they had after the Travis Scott meal that was like some Colombian singer, and it was just a fucking Big Mac and a fucking Oreo McFlurry. I was like, okay.
Heckler's died him.
But I haven't heard of this new burger. Is that the one you're referring to?
I think it is. I thought it was Bad Bunny, but it might not be.
I think it's just fucking... I don't think it's even there anymore. But yeah, it was just like, he's like, oh, just tack on a fucking Oreo McFlurry to your Big Mac meal. I'm like, Ain't no T. Scott burger.
It's lit.
It's for the helm, Silent. Great shot.
Alright guys, get ready to pull this next pack. We're going to bring it back down to the same position. Quan, if you can help me put a little bit of threat on Triangle, that would be great. When they get a little closer, Matt, go ahead and pull them down to us.
Backlash, Circlet, Tanks, Mage, Warlocks, Shadow Priest.
Oh shit.
Alright, they're coming. Mind control. Sheep Sabbath, Sheep Sabbath. Thank you. Sabbath.
I'm real glad we were able to keep our buffs the whole time. Curious to see what our parses are on some of those bosses. None of them felt like super impressive, but I feel like whenever I have world buffs, I feel like the parses are always pretty decent.
Please no, Daddy. take facts and logic, man.
Heals on Quan. Alright, let's the dead here. Oops. Hit the wrong button.
Alright, Gretz Cormac.
The loot is now my loot.
Circle it. Alright, can you toss me lead? I need to set it back to common threshold.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder how much these go for right now. I'm so glad I sold all those initially when I did that.
We do have one more of these big packs before we get to the other stuff. Go ahead. Mark those real quick. Matt, I'm going to have you pull them as they pad around. Let's actually back up a little bit, guys. I want to tank them just a little further down. Let's use the room we got.
By the way, does anyone know? I thought there was like a 5 instance cap like per hour. Does that not affect like raids or something? Or did they remove that?
It doesn't affect 40-man raids.
Okay. So I literally sat there and I think I went through like 15 IDs.
Huh.
I was like, I don't know when this is gonna not let me do this, but I'm gonna keep going.
Alright, Matt, grab him on this pass if you can.
Can I take the... Can someone take the circle off my head when you get a chance?
Don't do it.
Change it to a square.
Quan, can you help me put some damage on triangle?
Oh,
Spell silences, Bruce.
Sheep Sabbath. Thank you. Can I get a dispel as well? Thanks, guys.
Clar's dead. Square's free.
Heals on Quan, if you can.
Where's killing healers if anyone can pick it up?
I'm coming down. Shield wall. Finish off triangle here real quick.
I was in range for that still. Maximum DPS right here. Oh. Okay. Oh. Well, we made it till our buffs ran out, boys. That was the big accomplishment there. The shoulders still look cool even when you're dead. Everyone still knows. It's like, yeah, that's right. Step over me. I'm a warlord. It's chill. It's whatever.
Let's get these reses out. Get ready to go.
Alright, just a few more pieces of loot left. We've got Bindings of Dominance, Mage Warlock Boomkin.
You guys don't do trash skip through here? I don't know how you do trash. How do you skip the trash?
Alright, off spec.
There's some like new way out that you can like skip all that trash somehow, like run past it, do like 100 pet pull or something weird.
Red zone. The other bindings, tanks and rogue cryo. Grats unsound again.
You have to engage Ouro and give a healer soul stone, and then everyone gets teleported up there. It's really interesting.
Bring these back.
I haven't heard of that. It's a funny idea though.
Get some leather NR gear. This does not count as +1 if you win it.
Alright guys, we're gonna drag this down a little further. We're gonna have Skull and X tank like kind of where Sabbath is jumping right now, the star. I'm gonna have Triangle up further up the hill. Try to avoid everybody getting hit by whatever move he's got. Remember, we need to mana burn these.
Oh, I spilled.
So warlocks, priests, hunters, you could each serpent sting one as well.
Trash is rough. Yeah, this hallway is for sure the worst part of AQ. That's a good idea about skipping. I didn't know that was even like a thing. Definitely worth looking into though.
Pull Skull and X a little further down if you can. does have fear, by the way. So healers, make sure you're out of range of fear.
Tremors down, tremors.
Good tremor timing.
Alright, we got some NR cloth. Same deal.
Already have
Same
those.
thing with this pack. Let's wait and get some mana first, though.
Let's go back. And last but certainly not least, the Tot Belt.
Already have it.
Alright, let's go ahead and pull this. Bring Skull and X down again. Make sure we get those mana burns off.
I didn't get mana burn like at all that time compared to the last one.
That's obliteration.
Right, thank you. I'm just too good at rolling.
So far, rolling a 3 has a 100% success chance.
I'm unbeatable.
I think we're gonna do Ouro first. Ouro's like my least favorite fight in here, though. We're gonna get that other pat on the right, I think.
No, they stop like right there.
I thought that was the one that just came in. Oh, nice.
Alright, we're gonna pull these in. These ones come up a little further. Matt, go ahead and grab them. Normal tank assignments. Quan, help put threat on triangle when we can. Try's getting fear.
Spell silences.
I'll do that.
Poly Sabbath.
Clar's down. Square's free.
Heals on Quan. Henry, I'm gonna leave that to you actually. I'm gonna help Dry. He's got 2 right now. I'm gonna take
Square's free.
Dry.
Good luck today. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, so far it's actually been pretty smooth run, all things considered. It's always a little random when you come back. You don't really know exactly how it's going to be because take a few weeks off. Some people leave. Some people literally just don't play for 3 weeks, right? Like literally just take the entire time off. So you don't know how rusty people are going to be, but it's been pretty good. We're still a few people short. But all in all, it's been a good run. We should be good. I'll be able to recruit probably a couple more people. Oh, getting sleepy, boys. Should be able to recruit a couple more people though. Over the next week or two, kind of in preparation for next. So.
Hey Ryan, is the Taco Bell by your house open yet?
I don't know. I'm not sure if they're still remodeling or not, or if they're done with it. Alright, let's get those reses out.
This is the most important use of Moonkin form. Did you take a break from Classic? So no, I did not take a break. I was still playing, but we stopped raiding. We took a 3-week break from raiding. At like the beginning of October, we're gonna take a break until November 5th, kind of, because we had a good chunk of people that were kind of getting burnt out, and you know, we had AQ on farm, but people were just kind of like not really feeling it. So we just took a little bit of a break, kind of with the idea that Nax is coming out and we want to make sure that we have people that aren't burnt out and everyone's like ready to go for Nax, and that we're probably going to need to take a little bit of time off before Nax. And so the last 3 weeks we haven't raided AQ at all. Some people still have like done pug runs and stuff, but we haven't run it as a guild. And so we actually surprisingly didn't have too many people like quit from that break. Most everyone's been fine and everyone's here. We had a couple people leave, but nothing major that's problematic to replace. So we're sitting in a good spot. I feel like it's better when you do that too. It kind of refreshes everyone, especially going into like everyone's gonna be excited for Nax. So, you know, it won't be that big of a deal, but as much as you can have people kind of just fresh and ready to go come the new raid tier. Damn it. Yeah, it worked out well too, because that 3-week break that we took was like the last 3 weeks coincidentally in my PvP grind. So it worked out for me. Like I was still playing, but we wasn't raiding at all. I was just doing PvP.
Feels on Quan. We're on triangle, guys. Let's finish this off here real quick before we move over to square. Jesus, Quan. Oh, fuck.
I think it's nothing.
Some people at polling places had Sharpies there instead of pens, and so it like fucked up ballots. But it was like people's incompetence.
I heard there was a conspiracy that was
I think they tweeted out it said it's like it's not an issue, like it's been fixed or whatever.
Yep.
I get about like 5 or 7, depending on how hot it is outside.
Jesus Christ.
More a humidity thing, really.
Throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Jesus.
All right. Let's go ahead and grab this next pack. Remember, mana burn, skull, and X. I'm gonna tank triangle away.
That magic is brutal.
Yep. You don't like having an 85
Chance to hit by 85%.
I haven't noticed it.
And that's why you don't have 300 staves.
I do. I'm the only one.
I know.
No, I have it too.
Ah, you've been working since.
That's
the
what you guys
break.
did with the last month, huh?
I'm mad. I don't even remember when I got it. Like I just
got mine,
looked
like,
one
2
day and I
months
had
ago.
it. I'm like, when
Did
the
you
fuck
not
did that
see
happen?
the post?
I saw you. Yeah, I saw when you got it.
I added everyone like a
I
fucking idiot.
Let me use the restroom real quick, guys. Hold on here.
All right, pre-pop your GNPPs, guys. Let's pop up here. I'll start buffing. All right, me, Hungry, Jiraiya, Unsound, Glar, and Quan. I want you guys all in tank gear for this. We gotta try to call out who's gonna get threat next. So when a tank takes a lead, we'll try to go me, Jiraiya, Hungry, and then we'll go based on who's on top from there. But if you are close second on threat, stop damage, just to make sure you do not pull before the switch. Just missing some Mark of the Wild and Int.
My back hurts. Hey, coach, did you get your PvP rank?
The boss is a little awkward at the start, coming out of the ground.
Oh, yeah, baby. Warlord. To like grab the shoulders. Big PvP boy. Pre-pot, nature pot here. Should be fine. I'm going to save this for Cthulhu just to be safe, because I would rather have it on that longer fight for the spirit, for the extra regen. It was nice games against you. Yeah, man, it was fun. It was fun getting to play. Like, there's a good chunk of people,
Remember, guys, as well.
just from like Twitch chat or Discord or whatever, that got to play like with and against. It was pretty fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to be kind of like chilling the last couple of days, just because I've been spamming PvP so hard the last month and a half. But I'm looking forward to going in, making a bunch of PvP videos and stuff. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I have some fun ideas, and I'm excited I have the gear to really try and maximize my kind of PvP spec idea.
Nobody auto run into the boss.
Going all out this week because Dark Moon Fair? Hell yeah. Trying to parse our, yeah. I'm curious. We had World Bus for the first part of this raid. I'm curious what our
Watching you.
curious what
Alright,
our
going in
parses
here
will
in
be.
3, 2, 1.
Nice. Big 750 crit.
Alright, sweet.
Hell yeah.
It looks like Glar is next on threat. Alright, Hungry, you seem to be second right now. I need you to keep climbing. Zan, you might want to be careful. Sandblast on me. It's on Zoomers. Unsound, unsound. Heals on unsound. It's on Glar now.
Pop your pots again if you can. In our pots.
Back on unsound. Back on unsound. Guys, once someone gets threat, watch it. Try to stay behind. It's on Jiraiya. It's on Jiraiya. Heals on Jiraiya. I think it's gonna be Glar.
I'm gonna down rank here. Save up mana for the burn phase.
Glar. Heals on Glar.
Not really hoping with next come out December 3rd. Was hoping it was gonna be January. Yeah, I was talking about it earlier. People are thinking that they're actually gonna push it back. It's not confirmed yet, but
Heals on Hungry.
potentially it would be end of December or January.
Sorry, I misread
Don't
that.
get your hopes up, but there is a chance of that happening, which would be cool. I agree with you.
Sweet. Okay, it should go into
Damn,
Quan.
dude.
Oh, nope, never mind.
So many
It's on myself.
resists.
It's on Sabbath. Heals on Sabbath. Careful, I got knocked back, guys. Sandblast on me. It's
Quan,
on
Quan.
Quan. Or unsound, unsound, unsound. People keep spiking right above Quan.
I want to try it.
Use the nature pot if you can.
It's on unsound. Big heals. Unsound, use defensive if you have
I can't
one.
even max rank here. I'm gonna run out of mana if I do. I have a rune I
Get him
could pop,
turned
and a
a little more
potion's
to
coming
your
up
right.
right now, but
Perfect.
Perfect. That's good.
it's okay. I'm just gonna save it.
Watch out for the pop.
Yeah, not back. Watch out.
On Quan now.
On Quan, it's on Quan. It's on Abandon.
Refresh Fairy Fire.
Jesus.
Run away from these little stupid
Daze.
bugs.
Jiraiya, heals on Jiraiya. Use defensives if you have them, Jiraiya. He's gonna get swept. It's on Blast. Evasion tank if you can blast. Just try to survive.
Damn, dude.
Come on, yeah.
Here we go. Kill the ads. Remember, these guys have very weird aggro tables. So taunt them if you can. Keep them off people, especially the healers. If you have one on you, run into the raid so the tanks can grab them from you.
God, this
Jeez,
one's
I
still
don't
on
remember
me.
there being this many. those reses up.
Jesus. Hey, nice, dude. Another one of the shields. It's always a
So I'm
good.
pretty
Oh,
sure
dude,
Will
and a
of Forsaken
regalia. Let's
did
go,
protect me from
baby.
the popcorn damage, which is just the craziest thing.
Huh.
It protected you from it?
Yeah, I popped Will of Forsaken and stood in the popcorn and didn't take damage.
Yeah, it's a glitch right now. That's not well known.
Trade secrets.
Wanted to try Shadowlands without having to raid an axe. Yeah, I think they'll space them out, but we'll see. We'll see. I am curious how fun the Shadowlands content is going to be. I'm going to have to... it's kind of unfortunate that it's coming out like right before Thanksgiving too, because like that holiday time is always hit or miss. I'm going to be out of town a good chunk of that time.
Alright, while we do this trash, and then...
What are you playing in Shadowlands,
I know a bunch of people
Savage?
died, or know some people have broken gear. I'm gonna send Zoomers out to Org. Rid, can you make a port for Zoomers in the back to grab a repair bot? I forgot to grab one. And then once he gets back inside, we can summon him up.
Done with StarCraft 2. Damn, was that like one game? That wasn't one game, right? You're playing like a few games.
I also posted the raid sign up for Sunday, or the raid day, so go ahead and sign up when you get a chance.
Went 6 and 4 in 2 hours. Nice, man.
Remember, guys, mana burn, mana burn, mana burn.
Is it like ranked or is it just kind of like quick play? I played some TFT earlier. Might start playing that a little bit. It's kind of weird, like finishing ranking. It's like, what do I do? That was like my big kind of like time filler. Damn, dude. Just got wrecked right there with the mana burns.
Range keep your distance from the Anubis staff. Or that Nova. Just max range him.
Rank? Nice, man. Yeah, I was playing some TFT. That's the closest thing I would say that I play to like a strategy kind of game. I play some League a little bit, but I haven't played it lately at all. I had a period of time, like in college, I played League a lot. That was like my game.
Alright,
Super
once
into
you get up
League.
here, remember, do not walk across the middle. I don't want anyone chain lightning the raid and killing everybody.
It was pretty early on too. I played League when it was like season 2, I think season 3, like the very beginning of League when it came out.
Right now.
I don't know what season it is now, but super different style. But as far as like the bird's eye view, click around games,
If you're you're saving consumes and stuff, once you get up there, actually we'll have you guys, if you're saving buffs, log out for a sec right now while we just get our groups together. Once we get into position, we can rebuff up once we get back.
So we'll pop nature.
Take this time to run to the bathroom quick if you need to or something like that.
And shadow. Michael has sponsored. I've never even seen that message. I don't even know what that means you did, but thank you. Let me look up and see what I've never seen that notification before. It's crazy too. I set up like on my Streamlabs. Oh, so it shows if you join, it shows it as sponsored as the verbiage it uses. Welcome to Moonkin Form, dude. I love it. Since I stream on Restream, I have to I have the Restream chat up, so it has like different messages. But thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. Yeah, you should have. I think if you join, it should give you the Moonkin emotes on YouTube. I need to try and do some badges too. I think these are just the default badges. I need to make some badges. I tried making them, but I don't think it worked, or I don't think they went through. So I'm also going to pop Spirit of Zanza here. We'll put our Greater Shadow Protection Potion on as well, just to help with those Mind Flays. And we are good on the Elixir, and we'll just pop another charge of our Wizard Oil before we run in. I could also do a stam buff. One interesting fact, I was testing this the other day. So I got the Petrified Scarab, which is the trinket that is the on use and gives you 100 of every spell resistance for 1 minute. So this does reduce, even if you resist spells, each application does get reduced. So it's not as OP as I thought it was, but it does stack with something like Prism Charm. So this gives you 20 to all resistances for 30 seconds. So between these two trinkets you can put on, you can have 120 bonus resist to everything for 30 seconds-ish.
NFL fined the Raiders $500,000.
I'm a member of the Moonkin Club now. You are. Yeah, Michael, you should have the custom emotes and stuff that you can do as well, I believe, in like the little menu down below. What do you normally farm to get Fellwood cleanses?
Wait, what happened?
Fellwood cleanses. What do you mean
think
Fellwood cleanses?
The raiders just were repeat offenders with some COVID-19 violations.
Oh, are you talking about these?
Multiple. Yeah. Trent Brown, most recent, and then before that, Darren Waller had like a birthday event or like a charity event where they all went and didn't follow like any protocol.
Wait, did you say something about a draft pick though?
Yeah, I took sixth rounder.
Yeah, follow the rules, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Is it gonna go to the Bears?
The Cenarian salves? I usually don't mess with the salves. I can usually, I mean, if you carry that thing around you, they drop off of anything that you do. So if you're herbing, you can get them. You can, any of the mobs in Fellwood will drop them. But usually the songflowers are always cleansed, so I don't carry those around with me because they just take up bag slots.
Shut up.
But the satyrs, like if you go to the satyrs, like the same one that you would use to farm the demonic runes, those are a good source for them as well. Like I have like 30 of them in the bank, I think. I might have actually deleted them. I did. They used to be right here.
Sorry guys, we're almost done. We're just finalizing this right now.
But yeah, I mean, you can get them off anything. The satyrs are pretty easy though, and it's kind of a good 2-for-1 because you can get runes and the salves at the same time.
Imagine not wearing a mask to your work and then taking 150K from your paycheck.
Imagine having a 150K paycheck.
Imagine not giving a fuck about 150K.
Yeah, what is it? It's 100 million over 10 years for Gruden.
I want to know when people pay that fine, what does that money go to?
Using your Moonglade to Fellwood path between BGs to farm demonic runes and salves. Just curious if there's something better to stock up. Yeah, no, that northern patch is a good spot. There's a couple spawns for like Whipper Root too, right there, and it's like the closest in proximity. If that's what you're trying to do between queues, that's probably where I would go. Is that Fellwood patch or that Satyr patch in like the northwest corner.
I think it maybe goes back.
It's also real nice because if there's no one else there, you can clear that all like 3 of those camps pretty fast, which can make it real effective. Like if you're PvPing later at night, maybe when the server is less populated or whatever. We're waiting. We're trying to, we have some different people, so we're just making sure that we have the groups kind of set up correctly.
All right, so while we're finishing up these groups, hopefully most people are back. We can start doing buffs for the people that are online. But I just wanted to say, so far, honestly, tonight was pretty good after a three-week break. Let's keep it up. Let's get Cthulhu, maybe even Visk if we have time here. If you haven't already, go sign up for Sunday's raid.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you now. Could we summon Dat?
I see Mooncrew grabs a bunch of mob and Moonfire, then hurricane them down, and the knockback just kills the hurricane. Yeah, you need a bark skin. Bark skin prior to channeling hurricane. What's up, Rifky? How you doing, man? Yeah, so like if I'm doing that, what I'll do is I don't know if you're Horde. Are you Horde? Horde's also really helpful because you can.
Make sure you cross back by the wall. Everyone go repair. Every single person. Everyone repair. Everyone repair. Everyone repair.
Horde's also pretty cool because bark skin doesn't increase the duration or the cast, I should say, of your War Stomp, but it will prevent you from getting knocked back while channeling the actual cast of War Stomp. So usually what I do, and War Stomp's a 2-minute cooldown, right? And Bark Skin Hurricane's 1 minute. They're both a 1 minute. So you can use them every time together. And then War Stomp you can basically use every other if you're using it like on cooldown, but usually it's almost, you can have it up every time pretty much, depending on how you're kind of clearing it. But I'll pull with Moonfire.
Everyone check the general.
And then once everything gets next to
We
me,
updated
then
the
I Bark
image.
Skin, War Stomp, and then
If you do
Hurricane.
not see your name or can't find yourself, say something.
You also want to
now.
make sure you have thorns on
Or if you don't have
yourself,
access,
because the thorns damage is actually a pretty good amount over
Better not have
all of
moved.
those pulls.
Okay.
Even if you don't have improved thorns, it's still a really good amount.
Alright, you should be able to see raid signups and guild general chat.
Can't believe I missed that. Yeah, it's okay, man. Barkskin's a very utilized ability.
For you.
It's very, very good against hunters because hunters and hunter pet knockback is pretty massive. So it can save you actually a ton of time with casting if you have like one of the pets on you, especially the ones like Broken Tooth or whatever that have like the 1.0 attack speed. Similar thing with warlocks. Similar thing with rogues. Obviously, like rogues and warriors can kick you, so it won't, matter as much for those, but there are certain situations where Barkskin's very, very, very good. A lot of people don't really
This is your starting position.
don't really
Remember,
utilize
when the
Barkskin too
I-beam
much.
comes around, we do a 180 around. So you're on the exact opposite side then. Melee, make sure you guys are stacked right on top of each other.
Yeah, we're in the same spot we've
Make sure we
been.
spread out all the way across, right? in
So
the
I'm back
middle.
here in this back corner for the beginning of the phase, and then when the beam
Too close together.
rotates, we'll be over here.
Looks like we are missing Mark of the Wild and Int. Let's get those out real quick.
Time to whoop that ass, yeah. It is.
Dave, if you can hear me, right between like the 3 and the 4 on the right side. Do you see the blue Dave there? Or purpley? That's where you're gonna be. So you're gonna be like, as we run in the room, you're gonna be right on the right side of the boss, far enough away from the.
Barks
melee
can say
where
on my
you're not
left
gonna
on that
get
BWL vulnerability mods
Oh,
when
it's in
Lip was
the
on
guild
CD.
Discord chat.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
Guild General.
20% physical mitigation's a ton, and you can use it while you're in Moonkin form, which is another thing that's like a real big benefit to Moonkin form, especially for PvP. There's a lot of, especially when if you start getting like good gear, like the tier 2.5 or the PvP gear, you can be in Moonkin form, Barkskin, and like just Moonfire spam most melee and
Yes, if
kill
you
them
know
before
where
they
you're
can
going
kill
to
you.
be and you are ready to pull. Hit no if you need a little extra information. Please ask the question if you're not sure.
What do we do for bag?
Don't cross the hallway, Bandon.
You message Glar.
Awesome. All right, guys. We're actually missing some Spirit and Fort. I missed that earlier when I was clicking. Let's get these out real quick, and then we'll get ready to pull.
Here we go.
When we do pull, I'm going to run in on my own. Nobody else is going to leave this wall until I call it out.
Just don't run in until the circle starts to run in.
Can we get those marks and ints real quick? Alright. Looks like we are good on buffs. Alright. I am going to run in. Nobody is going to follow until I call it.
Wait. Okay,
Alright,
go.
go ahead. Careful about getting too close, guys, if you're on your mounts. Oh, dries down. Can we get a battle res on him?
I got him.
Okay. Zoomers, Unsound, you guys can move a little closer to us, to the right.
Oh shit! You know what? I was mounted in combat.
Oh fuck. That was very unlucky.
Eyes are up, melee. Dark glare.
Oh.
Opposite side, opposite side. So the exact opposite of your previous position. Make sure you are stacked with your partner. Alright, he's about to become active again. Get to your spots.
Eyes are up, melee.
What the hell? How'd it hit me for 4K?
Crushing Q.
Dark glare, get ready to
Eyes are
move.
up.
The down rank here. Oh, it's going this way.
Left.
Oh, I got knocked back. Red.
Can we do this with this many dead?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Opposite sides. Eyes are up, melee.
Oh my god. 46.
Phase 2 coming.
Alright, at phase 2, we're all gonna go to the gong side of the room, the far side. Alright, everyone to the gong side, everyone to the gong side. We're gonna group up for the first tentacle. Then we're gonna move back to our positions. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead
trying to spam
and,
a drink
talk
there,
to
it
us. You
didn't
guys can move
work.
Back to your positions. Oh, I got resisted. Hold on.
This is gonna be tough though. I don't know if we'll be able to do this. We have so many people dead. We won't have the like. It'll take us like 4 burn phases. Oh,
Alright, get to our spots. Eyes are in 3. It's gonna be a big one. Call out where it is.
Dryas down.
By the stairs in the back.
Big one by the gong.
Need a kick?
Yep, I got next. I need another interrupt after this.
I got next.
Okay. Just counterspell.
Eyes are up.
Eyes. Feel the,
Big tentacle.
East side. Big claw.
oh.
Good job.
I didn't even attack him.
I think we're down too many people. Let's wipe it up, guys.
So everyone stack up and let this big eye one-shot us. Nobody kick it.
Alright, everybody run back. Remember, we're going to teleport to the farthest one.
That was weird. I'm not sure what happened, but he said for the guys to move, and like 3 people died instantly when he did that.
Sorry, Zoomers and whoever that was right in the beginning. I had you guys reposition and I got launched right into you.
I don't understand how that I-beam just hit me and you Savage when it did like 5k.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He seemed to be doing the I-beam a lot faster too as we were coming in. So just be careful. I will have initial threat as we're running into the room, even though you guys are coming in late. But you guys are coming in your mount, so if you guys get too close to me, it will chain to you as well. So I think that's what happened with Jiraiya there. Take it easy, Bannon. Good luck in your classes.
Should pop a pot now.
Yeah, nature protection right now.
Then I click the final chamber option.
Do not cross across the middle. Make sure you do it against the wall if you're crossing over.
This is my safe spot back here. So we had it happen one time, and someone ran across the doorway and it ripped aggro. Killed everyone, but I was back here, so I didn't die. I also brought Ramstein's lightning bolts for the for Visk. I thought this would be a good trinket to have for Visk for that first phase to combine with Sapper. And then I can pop Petrified Scarab to hopefully resist a couple of the initial poisons just to save mana. And we have our NR. We have a few pieces of NR gear. I think here I probably want to use, I think ZHC is better for that burst window to be able to chain the 2 unused trinkets.
Alright, let's finish up these buffs real quick. Get ready to pull. Just waiting on mana here. Everyone understands their position, correct? If there are any questions left over, ask them now. Unsound, Zub, you guys good?
Just waited on potion to come up.
Okay. How long you got on sound?
40 seconds.
Okay. We should be good then. I'm gonna go ahead and pull. Remember, do not come in right behind me and stay away until I move through. Moving in. Oh, hold on. Let me get on my round.
That was super sketch. Wait. Go.
Jesus.
Eyes in 5. Get ready, melee.
I'll handle it, Sabbath.
Okay.
Eyes now.
Careful, beam.
Circular. I don't know how you didn't die there, Zoomers.
I don't know either. He was inside that fucking beam.
As soon as I saw it was coming down on that eye, it just noped out.
Opposite side, guys. Move into your positions. Melee stack with your partners.
Eyes up in 3.
Position now.
Shit, that scared the
Eyes now.
shit out of me.
Remember, guys, when the beam is out, to make sure you don't get too close to it so you don't get knocked into it as well.
Give me a heart attack right there, dude. It like changed directions, like came back at me.
There's a claw in the back.
Cool. We got shut out. Dark glare, move.
Eyes are up. Let's just all come back to the back of the room right now.
Yeah, he's about to drop. Alright, everyone up by the gong. Everyone up by the gong. We just want the big tentacle to spawn up here. Okay, it's up. Taunting, I got it.
Nice. Starfire stun. OP.
Right back to your original spots.
Yep, spots at the very beginning.
Eyes in 5. Get ready. It's gonna be a big eye.
Big guy, very north by the stairs.
I got first.
I got next.
Never mind. Just countered.
Go ahead, Ryan. You got this.
Dang it.
I already used mine.
I'll get it then.
Never mind.
Got it?
The bottom two are at 25% and 42%.
We got eyes in 5.
Wait for eyes and then burn it.
Okay.
Get eyes
Do not
now.
finish him off inside. Do not finish him off
There,
inside.
one of them's at 10%.
Now go.
Okay.
Go. No.
Go ahead. One more.
Crank that Starfire. Everyone on boss?
Everyone burn boss.
I'm not getting Wind Fury, decays.
I'm trying. Ryan's opposite side from you. I'll bring it inside though. How about now?
No, not yet.
What the?
Your nature pots and get if you can.
Right now, I got it now.
Sorry about that.
Five seconds left.
Nice.
Forgot he has an actual butt. Can we get another tank on this big one?
Yep, 2 giant claws.
The other one just despawned, so I'm fine.
Oh, sick.
Tatunka, do you have a battle res up?
Come kill
Moved,
this.
actually. We're still
There's
gonna
30
get,
seconds until eyes. Just come
We got
kill
a
it.
second one over there. Dry, can you pick the other one up?
A lot of time until eyes still. Just kill these.
Tatunka, do you have your battle res?
Yeah, I do.
Can you battle res Sarid when you get a chance?
Where you at?
Alright, start spraying
He's in the
out. We got
back
8
back
seconds till
stairs,
eyes.
back side of the room.
8 seconds till eyes. There's gonna be a big eye. We need to call it out.
Sarid, save your battle res.
Eyes
West
are up.
side.
Big eye on the right side.
Interrupts, call the interrupts. Who's got it?
I can get it.
What percentage down low?
Yeah, kicked.
25 and 20.
Okay, you can
Oh, they're
get him.
dropping really fast.
Yeah, you can get
Yeah,
him
we
on
can
this.
Go, go, kill him, kill him, kill him.
One's
Oh,
up.
wait, there's
Help me
full
stack
health on
some other
one.
guys real quick.
Eyes.
Little eyes, little eyes.
What?
We got a big tentacle on the left side.
Oh, looks like Hungry's got it. Yep. What are the tentacles
What?
at underneath?
Yeah, why?
Half for one left. We can kill it right now.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and push it.
5.
Any chance for a B?
You can do it right now.
Still.
If not, wait, because we have some eyes. for
Wait,
it
let's
soon.
wait, let's wait.
Wait. Yeah.
Oh, Hungry's down as well.
Big
Kinda
eye
north.
back by Gong. I need to interrupt.
I can get first.
I got second.
Tank on the giant claw at the front of the room.
The giant claw is free over there.
Sarid, can you battle res hungry?
Raya, can you get to the giant claw?
Big claw on west side.
Went down.
Let's kill the stomach ones. Never mind.
Yeah, kill him. Damage.
Throw it on boss.
Make sure we keep the tank up. Whoever's taking the big claw.
It's Jiraiya. Big heals on Jiraiya.
Yeah, I got him.
Burn, guys, burn. No, it's okay. Just don't let Dry die.
Everything you got.
Nice, that big 3K crit, dude.
You got 8 seconds. Burn, guys. Burn.
Got it.
Should be able to do it. Nice.
Nice job.
2-phase.
Nice.
And make sure you guys are kicking like the small eye tentacles too. Like.
I was eating some potato chips while watching the wipe.
Fucking smoke, because one just targeted me across the room for the whole time.
Oh! Dude, there it is.
Let's res who we can. If you died below, you do need to run back.
Now I'm back with clean hands, dude. Clean hands. Clean hands, clean hands. So, this is actually one piece that I would consider swapping out in my BIS PvP set. Because if I get
Alright, we're gonna
this,
run over
I can
to
use
BIS.
different bracers.
Still alive, or if you're running in.
And or I could use like a defensive ring or something like that if I wanted to. But this actually opens up a lot of opportunities, and that would get us up another % hit because I don't have hit on my current gloves because we're using E-Brew. I have 14%. Oh, cool. You're so cool. You're 14% hit. I'm just over here struggling with 10%. No tier, nothing, man. Just struggling away.
Ryan, wait a second, Ryan. Alright, go.
I'm gonna start doing this Cthulhu loot right now.
I'm going to put on my Visc set.
Don't go too late with it. I have Cthulhu casters.
It goes to healers after casters, Nikus.
Gretz. Valyrian?
Congrats, Valerian.
Congrats. Corey, I don't know if we got any more keys, by the way, but there is one more box.
Yeah, I do have a couple actually. Okay. Where is it?
It's on the way to Emp's room.
I'll mess with the other pieces when we're there, but basically all I'm really worried about is the 3 set of my tier 2 for the mana regen, and then NR, and I want to pop my petrified scarab trinket, as well as we'll use the Ramstein's trinket, I think, for combo with the sappers.
Tanks.
We'll see how we do here, but I think this setup would be pretty good. I might craft some of the NR stuff, but I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. Would you use burrower's bracers? Yeah, I could.
Alright,
I have the other burrower bracers are actually really good. Those are the ones from here, right? The ones that I have are the ones from AQ40, which are basically exactly the same as bracers of arcane accuracy, but instead of the 1% hit, they have 10% spell pen. So those ones I already have. So like right now, if I were to get them, that's what I would use. Potentially with that setup, because it basically would give me 1%, or it'd give me 10 more spell pen, and I overall am going to be net positive with more stam and more spell power.
Gauntlets, casters.
Because those gloves have more spell power, I'm going to lose a 1% crit, but I think the spell pen's probably worth it. Damn, we rolled a 28. But this and the belt are the two kind of big things that I would like to get. Yeah, another piece that you could do a similar thing where I'd have to give me some flexibility is if I got the cloak that has the 1% spell hit. Because right now I'm using this cloak for PvP. But if I was able to get 1% hit on my cloak, I would have a similar situation when it comes to having a little more flexibility. The thing is my rings are so like Band of Force Concentration and AQ40 are so good. So it's like not using both of those, it's just kind of stupid because they're both amazing. Like Band of Force Concentration has a little bit less spell power, but it's got more stats. So the two of them combined, like for PvP rings, giving you 2 of your 3% hit is just so solid.
Is you want to roll through Caliot?
Just wondering, is it worth it for someone to start Classic now and expect start raiding and gearing once you catch up to 60? Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of catch-up raids and stuff now. Like, I wouldn't let the timing be what deters you. Also, you'll be in a better spot for, like, TBC, I think, if you start now rather than starting whenever TBC is announced or released. It's just my opinion, though. But I mean, if I wasn't playing yet, like I would go ahead and start now. Wouldn't be something that would deter me. So I'm gonna leave those. I'm actually gonna swap these gloves because these have more MP5 and more stam and more int. So we still have our 5 set. We shouldn't need the 5 set. The three set is the main thing. And then we got a lot of MP5 here. And then we're at 92.
If you're an engineer and you don't have sapper charges, open trade with Sabbath.
92 resistance with no hunter buff.
Yeah, pop your GNPPs now if you haven't already.
Oh yeah. So then when we pop this trinket, we'll be at 200-ish. How much is this? The Hunter Aura, isn't it like 60? So this is the
Is
set.
melee where they're cold rage daggers now,
Set we'll use at least for right now.
and the old frost walls.
I still have a few runes as well left if we need them.
Form scale blocker, Hester Shamans.
I gotta use the spell pen ones in the PvP set. Yeah, spell pen's not like insane, but it's something I would.
We only really have time for one pull tonight, so let's make it count.
Something I would use.
Sunday, and we can just do Blackwing later.
Getting around 20 spell pen
Lightning's run.
is about as much as I think I would try and get.
Would it be worth doing a full MC?
And I wouldn't prioritize it. It's just if you have something where you're subbing a piece out and you're gonna be over hit cap, it's a good
Possibly,
alternative.
Depending on what time we're at. We'll talk about it. See where we're at. Alright guys, just a reminder for this fight. Actually, let me go through and mark all of our topics. Okay, so they all should be marked. Look at your group. See who your shaman or druid is. That'll be dispelling your poison. Make sure you are near them. Look at their mark. See what it is. Stand near them. Remember, what we need to go in there and do is freeze him and then shatter him. And when he splits, there are no heals that are going to go out. If you heal during that phase, you will die when he comes back together. Only poison cleanse, no healing.
But plasma, the burrow bracers are also really, really good as well.
I think it's just a warlock.
For bracers if you don't need the hit.
During this fight, is you should be dropping a poison cleanse totem every
Cthulhu
time the
Exalted
poison AoE
Broodbringer are
goes
also
out.
nice for
goes
PvP.
out.
They definitely are.
That totem's cheaper than casting a single cure poison.
The,
and it uses 4
this Exalted
instantly,
Ring is
so
definitely
it's
nice.
100% worth doing. Prevents a ton of damage.
I could see potentially running this over Band of Force Concentration. I would have to do the math between like all those combinations because right now I think that like I need the hit, right? So I don't have any options, but like if we got the offhand from Twin Imps, right? Like that would change my scenario. Like there's a few things that depending on what I get that I would have some flexibility in what I'm using. But I don't have those items yet, so.
Alright, everybody is ready. Going in 3, 2, 1, 0.
2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to start dispelling everyone else first in hopes I can save mana by not having to... Damn, I didn't resist it.
I'm going to move him more to the center of the room. That should be fine.
Maybe we can resist this one? Ah, damn it.
Make sure
Dave,
nobody's standing in
please.
poison.
Dave, please redrop totem every time.
Shamans, drop a totem
Damn.
now.
Not resisting any of them.
We're almost at 3 out of 3
Shamans,
freezes.
drop a
Damn.
totem now.
I didn't resist any of them.
There we go. Just break it now.
Everybody melee it.
Careful melee.
Watch out.
Don't stand in poison
Wow.
clouds, guys.
Stop healing. Get these cleanses out.
No heals, no heals, no heals at all.
Little spot, little slime.
Do not have threat yet.
It's the cloud.
there anything we can do to guarantee he doesn't fucking poison volley right when he's shattering? Is the most bullshit mechanic.
I don't know.
We should just have all DPS ready to cleanse that one. Every DPS can cleanse that one if it goes out themselves, so the healers don't have to.
Still has a lot of upfront damage.
Dang it.
Alright. That's alright. We can come in on Sunday and kill it. Make sure you got your GNPPs ready. Make sure you got your sapper charges ready. We'll clean that up real quick before we move into Blackwing Lair. Once we get inside, can we get a portal down? Good job though tonight, guys.
Mainly worried about how long it would take to catch up with gear to be viable in PvP. I don't think it would take that long. It'd be pretty easy for you to get gear in any of the raids, at least like the tier gear and stuff, which I would say that stuff's all pretty decent for like starter gear.
We can obviously cut down the deaths a little bit, run a little smoother, and hopefully.
Yeah, and you have AQ and ZG. Yeah, you have a lot of catch-up raids that have a 3-day reset. And there's a lot of good craftable stuff too at this point in the game that's out that wasn't out before. Different quest rewards, things like that. There's stuff you can get for sure.
Imperial Regalia, Casters, Druid Healers, Shaman.
People are so geared you can swim pieces quick. Yeah, exactly. It won't be too. It wouldn't be too hard to gear right now. I wouldn't let that deter you.
That is what it turns into.
But yeah, so we'll come back on Sunday, guys. We'll probably do BWO first and then come back and do Visk. Because I think everyone's hurt this set down here, so, but we'll see. But all in all, I'd say it's a good, successful raid back with everyone. So stoked we were able to get Cthulhu down, and coming back just for Visk won't be too bad. So all in all, successful raid night. I'm gonna hop off for tonight though, guys. Like always, thanks for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for the new members in the chat. I really appreciate that as well. And we'll be back on Sunday. If I can kind of fit in any maybe PvP streams or anything like that, I'll hop on kind of randomly. So have a good night, guys. And I'll catch you guys on Sunday. See ya.